What is up, my butter biscuits? So in today's video, I have another anti-haul for you. I know that's two within 1 month. However, I thought it would be really cool, especially because it's holiday time. So there is so many holiday sets. So this is my holiday set edition of an anti-haul. And actually scrolling through all of these holiday sets, I was like, would it be fun if I did a holiday set video that I would purchase? Because I was scrolling through these on Sephora and I was like, oh my gosh, quite a few of them I would buy. And actually there's some that are like already like 40% off. And they do have their sale going on right now where like, depending upon if you're like Rouge or Insider, you get like $20 or $25 off a purchase of $75 or more. And being that their holiday sets are on sale, I was like, oh snap, I would kind of buy a lot of these. So I thought it would be cool to do something like that, but I did want to get your guys' intake if you guys are even interested in something like that. I know a lot of times people are more so interested in anti-hauls because everyone wants to know, why doesn't a person want to purchase a product? That's how I am, y'all. Like, watching anti-hauls is actually like one of my favorite videos to watch. With that being said, I know this is my second one within this month, and you guys are probably tired of hearing the same old spiel, but just in case you guys are new here, I do want to give it yet again. If you are new to anti-hauls, it's never meant to be hurtful or negative in any type of way. It's literally just makeup talk, and I'm so sorry that I keep on repeating myself every single month with this. However, there's still a lot of people who just don't understand the concept of anti-hauls, and I totally understand that, because, you know, given the thumbnails and the titles, it may sound like it's meant to be very negative. However, it's literally just makeup talk. And like I say every single month, picture yourself shopping with a friend and you're like, hey girl, what do you think about this holiday set? Do you like it? And then I'm just like, no, I don't like it. I feel like it's too expensive. I tried that product within that set before, so I don't like it. I wouldn't buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's literally just it. Just makeup talk. It's not meant to be deep, hurtful. Sometimes it's meant to be a little bit shady. Okay, honestly, let's just keep it real. Depending upon the brand or the person, it's meant to be a little bit shady. But that is it. It's really not too deep. So anyways, y'all, before I ramble on, if y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so that way you'll get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure y'all give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you guys do like this makeup look, I actually just filmed a review slash tutorial using the Raw Beauty Chrissy at Forest Sight ColourPop collaboration. So if you're interested on that, I'll go ahead and leave a card right up here so you guys can watch a tutorial on this look. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, looking at my list, oh, I have quite a few, and I literally wanted to screenshot more. However, I was just like, you know what, this is gonna get way too long, because there was a whole bunch of sets that I wouldn't buy, but mostly because I'm cheap. And some of them, like any Drunk Elephant products I was looking at, I was like, oh my gosh, they are so expensive. However, I mentioned that before in anti-hauls before, that I'm just kind of like too cheap for Drunk Elephant, so I didn't want to do any repeats, so I tried to not put them in here. So let's just go ahead and start off with the first one, and this is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Plump and Tasty Trio set. I do want to say $25 for 3 of these is a good deal. However, I got one of these sent to me before. I don't know if it was like BoxyCharm or somebody like gave it to me. I don't remember exactly how I got it. Y'all, I put this on my lips and I felt like my lips were on fire. They were so numb, and I was like, how do people wear this? And I gave it to my homegirl Genevieve. For those of you that know Genevieve, she's been on my channel and she loved it. She was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I feel like my lips are plump. And I was like, but don't your lips feel like they're on fire? And she's like, I really like the sensation. Like, I feel like it's working. And I was just like, get it off of my lips. The very first time I put it on, it was just too intense for me. So I would never buy this. But if you are into that type of feeling, you know, of like numbness on your lips, and you know, look, it did work. I will say this, when I put it on, I did notice that my lips did get a little bit more plump. However, it just was not worth it because of the discomfort. I was like, oh my gosh, this is burning, it's tingling. It felt so weird. I did not like it. So that's why I wouldn't purchase this. All right. And the next thing on the list, y'all, if you guys have been on my channel for quite a while, this may be a trip to you. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Way back in the day, I believe like 4 years ago, this actually used to be my favorite setting spray. I used to swear by it. However, as the years went on, I don't know if it's just my face or what, maybe I got too used to it. I don't know. I feel like this does absolutely nothing for me. So this is the 2-pack right here for $42. So if you guys do like the, you know, all-nighter, I think that that's a really good price, because you're basically getting 2 for, you know, not the price of 1, but you know, you're getting a deal here. Okay. That's basically what I'm getting at. However, I just felt like it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. Whenever I spray it on, I don't feel like my makeup lasts on longer. I don't feel like it mattifies me. I just literally don't notice any type of difference. And these are pretty pricey, you know, for this being a holiday set, 42 bucks is kind of pricey. Obviously it's a deal. I understand that. However, I just wouldn't buy it because it stopped working for me. And I'm just like, like back in the day, I swear, I'm like, oh my gosh, my makeup stays on all day. And then just as the years went on, maybe my skin, you know, just got too used to it and it stopped working. I don't really know, but I've tried it multiple times, like within the past year. And I'm just like, yeah, no, it does nothing for me. And on top of that too, I do want to say, The older I get, it's so weird. If you guys look at my older videos, I like to look like really, really matte, you know? However, now that I'm getting older, I don't know why I like dewiness on my skin. I like to have a little bit of dew. I'll put on a whole bunch of matte products, but then I'll put on a dewy settings mist, so that way my skin looks a little bit more like skin and not like a whole bunch of makeup. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like this was pointless for me to use, so that's why I wouldn't purchase this. The next thing on the list right here is this gift set from Kiehl's. And y'all, look, before we get into this, I want to say I have heard nothing but positive things about Kiehl's. However, I'm just super cheap, y'all. Like, when I look at this, I'm like $150. And if you're looking at the value, it says $266 value. That's really, really good. However, spending $150 at once to me is a whole lot, y'all. And low key, it's kind of like breaking the bank. So whenever I see something like this, I might be like, oh, a little intrigued because it's a good value. It's a good deal. However, $150 at once, like, I just am like, that's an expensive gift set, okay? And I really do hear great things about Kiehl's, especially this like skin plumping serum or something like that. When I worked at MAC, the girls love this and always were like, you need to buy it, you need to buy it. But it's like $70 or something like that. I could probably totally be wrong with that. This was like 4 years ago, so I don't really remember. But I remember it was expensive. And then looking at this set right here, I'm like, $150. This is just too pricey for me. I don't know. I like more affordable stuff. However, I do want to say though, when it comes to complexion, I do think it is an investment. I've said this before. If I saw like results within me, like say for example, like if I saw people using it on an everyday basis and I saw a change within their skin, then I might be like, okay, I'll spend $150. However, taking the dive to spend $150 and it's kind of like, yeah, it was recommended by people, but you don't see the results, that makes me a little bit skeptical. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to spend $150 on that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I wouldn't buy that. The next set on the list right here is the Tarte See Fresh Face and Festive Must-Have set. Honestly, y'all, I've said this before, and like the only thing from Tarte I like is Shape Tape. Everything else is just kind of like mediocre to me. So every single time I look at a Tarte set or a Tarte product, I'm just kind of like, eh. So when I look at this, it just does not appeal to me whatsoever. But I do want to say though, if you guys like Tarte or know somebody that likes Tarte, this is a really good set and it's on sale for $15 right now. However, when I look at this, I'm just like, no. You already know my favorite mascara is the Hank and Henry, I forget the Clout, is it called Clout? Hank and Henry mascara. He only has one, I believe. And the Lily Lashes mascara. So it's kind of like hard for me to switch because I'm just so in love with those mascaras. So when I look at this, I'm like, yeah, no. And on top of that too, I actually got one of these blushes before, I think from like Ulta as like a free gift, and I didn't really like it. So that's why I was like, no, I don't really like this, even though it is a really good price. And next on the list right here is Glamglow. This is the pre-party prep oxygenating deep cleanse bubble sheet. Y'all, I've said this before, and oh my gosh, let me tell you something. I really do miss being on Glamglow's PR list because their moisturizers, I've said it before, for some reason on my skin specifically, they are just so amazing. I absolutely love them. I believe it's like the water burst one. The water burst one's like my favorite. The moisture trip was really good. However, it's supposed to help with redness. It didn't help with my redness at all. However, it was still really, really good on my skin and left my skin feeling so amazing. However, their mask, I hate them. I don't know why. I just, especially that pill one, you know, like the silvery ones, those burn my skin and I'm like, oh, they're so uncomfortable. And then on top of that, when I take it off, I don't notice any type of difference. And a lot of people love their mask, but me, I don't. I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's not for me. That's why I look at this and look, $19 for 3 of them. Okay, cool. It's a decent price. You know what I mean? However, I just don't like their mask. They just don't do anything for me. And another thing from Too Faced, y'all know, like, look, actually, I think I screenshotted like 3 or 4 things from Too Faced. I don't know. Too Faced just doesn't do it for me. I really did used to love the Hangover Primer. Y'all know that. And the setting spray. Oh my gosh. First of all, I kind of like the Hangover setting spray just because of the smell. But you know what? It did leave a really nice dew to the skin. However, it didn't make my makeup last longer. But I love the way it smelled. So it was just relaxing to smell. But then I'm just kind of like $32 for a spray. Like, you know what I mean? However, I really did love the Hangover Primer for a long period of time. Anyways, those are the only things that I like from Too Faced. When it comes to their eyeshadows and stuff like that, it's just a no-go. And I look at this and I'm like, yeah, no. Like, why do all their palettes look the same? Like, I feel like I'm the only one who actually says that, but Too Faced really, like, look at this, y'all. It looks like every other palette that they have done before. And I guess maybe people just buy them because of the packaging. Because when you look at this, you're like, oh, cute. You know, there's a little diamond ribbon on it. So I guess I should buy it because it looks like a cute gift. You know what I mean? Their packaging pretty much sells it all. But as soon as you open it up, it's like, what? Like, it's just so dull, I guess. And I don't know. Anyways, I definitely wouldn't purchase this just because their shadows are just so blah to me. And next on the list right here is this Tartelette Give, Gift, and Get Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow Wardrobe. This is like, the kind of like the same thing as Too Faced to me. I look at this and I'm like, this is just so boring. I don't know, maybe because I'm not really like a neutral type of person. You guys know I like a little bit of pop of color. Don't get me wrong, like obviously on like an everyday basis, I do like, you know, more neutrals. However, I still like a little pop of color. And these ones right here, the top two especially, I'm just like, no. Like if I had to pick one from these three, it would be the bottom one because, you know, those look like pretty mauves, you know. However, the rest of the two just, I don't know, they're very dull. And on top of that too, like, don't you guys think that like everybody has neutral palettes by now? I mean, you know what I will say though, for 49 bucks, and you know, say for example, somebody's barely getting into eyeshadow, I guess it could make a good gift. But whenever I look at Tarte, I'm just kind of like blah. All right, y'all, this next one is going to get me canceled. I already know, but it is what it is. Cause oh my gosh, so many people were leaving so many hate comments on my thoughts and opinions about Selena Gomez Rare Beauty. It just, look, the brand just does not appeal to me. I will try it as soon as a product appeals to me. This is why I would not buy this set right here. But I guess, look, if somebody likes Selena Gomez or likes the products, 15 bucks for a little set, it's cute. However, I'm just not into it. Like, I'm really not. When I look at this, it just does not appeal to me. And I told you guys before, for some reason, cream blushes just do not work on my skin. I have broken capillaries right here. So if ever I put like a cream highlight on or a liquid highlight, it just does not work for me. So this is something that I 100% would not buy because I just already know it's not going to work for me. And I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me, okay? Next on the list right here is the Lancome Mini Mary Juicy Tubes Lip Gloss Set. The reason why I threw this in there is because for some reason I absolutely hate lip glosses in a tube. I don't know why, I just feel like they're so messy. I like it with a sponge, especially if you're like, say for example, you have a lip liner on, or like me right now, I have a lip on and I want to get real clean up on the lines. You can't do that with this type of component. It's just not going to work. And then it gets really, really messy in the lid because it'll like squeeze out. So that's pretty much the only reason why I wouldn't buy this, because I like a gloss that has a wand. If it doesn't have a wand, I don't want it. And this is like one of those squeeze ones, obviously, which were so popular in middle school. But I look at this and I'm just like, oh no, it's gonna be very, very messy. And I feel like you would have to use like a brush to clean it up. So I'm like, why not just use a lip gloss with a wand? You know what I mean? Here we go with another Too Faced set right here. This is the Cinnamon Bear makeup set. And just another thing to me, you guys, I'm just like, what does this have to do with like holiday times? Like, what is a cinnamon bear? Maybe because like the holidays smell like cinnamon sometimes? I don't really know. Honestly, I'm just like, this is so random to me. It looks like a little bit more of like a Valentine set rather than holiday to me. But once again, I don't know why for some reason Too Faced just really bores me. I don't know how they became worth like $3 billion, because when I look at them, I'm just kind of like blah, you know? I think that they focus more so on the packaging rather than the actual product inside of it, because looking at this, I'm just like, okay, like it's neutrals again with a, you know, 2 warm tones. That's it. It's like everything else that they do. This one right here, I kind of feel like a lot of people would really like. However, I'm gonna tell you why I don't like this. So this is the Benefit Cosmetics Bring Your Own Beauty, Eyes, Brows, and Face Holiday Value Set. This retails for $40, and actually I want to say this is a pretty good deal because it does come up with a full-size Hoola bronzer, full-size mascara, and then it has a full-size Give Me Brow, which is the brow gel, and a mini Professional. Okay, I want to tell you why I wouldn't buy it. Is because I've tried this mascara before and I did not really like it. I do not like the brush. I feel like it just clumps together too much, and I don't like that. I like my lashes to be very separated and then obviously lifted from there. I feel like this weighs my lashes down because of the you know, tip of the mascara wand. And then let me go into the Hoola. Look, I feel like the Hoola bronzer is so many people's favorite bronzer. I just don't like it. I've tried it before. I've tried the Hoola Light and I don't like it. I don't know why. For some reason on my skin tone or on my I don't know, just my skin texture or something, it just doesn't go very well. I was like expecting to love it and I did not like it. And then let me tell you, oh my gosh, so many people's favorite product is this Professional. I hate it. Like, y'all, it literally balls up on my face and just gets so so that's why when I look at this, it's a really good set and a really good value. So you're paying $40 for a $93 value. However, I just don't like the products within it, so that's why I wouldn't buy it. All right, y'all, so that is it for my holiday set anti-haul. There was a whole lot more, you guys. I don't know why, for some reason I feel like as the years go on, there's just more and more and more holiday sets. I was scrolling through this and honestly there was probably about 15 more that I would have added to this. However, I like to try to keep my videos as short as possible understandable because I do feel like people obviously lose interest in it after a certain period of time. They're like, okay, this is getting pretty repetitive. Like, how much can it go on? You know what I mean? And on top of that too, me myself included, I do prefer to watch a little bit more of a shorter video so that way I can watch more videos. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, you guys let me know what you plan on not purchasing for your holiday gift sets. Also, let me know if you guys want kind of like a gift guide to holiday sets, or like what I would buy holiday sets. I don't know exactly what I would title it. However, I do think it would be kind of fun to talk about the ones that I actually would buy, because scrolling through Sephora and Ulta, I was like, oh man, there's some good sets out there. And on top of that too, with the coupons and the sales going on, so there was a whole lot that I actually would buy. But let me know what you guys think about that, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.